Hello, hello. How's everybody doing this morning? We are back here on some Farm Sim doing the Island Preservation Challenge. And I don't remember what we were doing. Maybe making more land bigger. Yeah, looking like that. So let's tab around and see. Okay, so now we have a big old cornfield. Let's make sure that we have. Okay. Oh, so how's everybody doing this morning? Do I need to still do this one or is this one planted? I think I need to plow this. Nope. Okay, I need to run out to the island. Need to go look at the house and see what's needed. Okay, so it needs some cement bags. Oh, a little too far. Should have turned back right there, but that's fine. We can squeeze through here. Let's see what we got. Okay, let's go to that production. Okay, brick and cement are done. Missing material, wood chips. Um, all right. Well, I didn't want the wood chips, but I got the wood chips. That's fine. Now, I do not know how much of this stuff that we actually need. Even though I should. After building 50 houses in Build-A-Town, you'd think I would know, but I don't. Well, at least when I get this out here, I will know what I need. I'll also need furniture, I believe. Well, why did it strap back up? Okay, let's write this down. If I can find a friggin' pencil. Man, I'm gonna start whooping my boy's butt, man. Get a pencil. Well, I got a box of pencils and I got them hidden. Because this reason here is they grab a pencil and they never bring the damn thing back. And when they want a pencil, they come and they ask for another pencil. And I tell them to bring it back and they never bring it back. Good thing is I got them hidden about 2 feet away from me. Okay, let's see what we need. We need long planks. And we need, what, 3,000? Because we got 3 and it says 6. We need some wood beams. And we need 1,000. And then we're going to need furniture. Okay. So, we don't need planks. And we don't need beams, right? No, we do need beams. We need roof. So I'm going to drop all this off. That is going to be needed at some point. All right, let's get back over there. So hold on. Let's get this out of the way. Excuse me. Oh, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Now, where's my seat at? All right, now we need to switch this over to corn. What am I doing on manure? Uh, 126. And slurry's 92. All right, let's get this back over there. Yeah, just got to finish the house. I think that would be the end of the challenge. So, today, we got Farm Sim, which we'll probably play for about another hour and a half, maybe 2.5. I haven't. I'm looking to play maybe 2, 3 hours. I try not doing too much. That way, people can watch and stuff like that. But it's Steam Next Fest, and there's just a buttload of demos. And there's a couple of them I want to check out. I've already checked out a couple. We did Chop Chop Inc., which is kind of I guess you can say a crafting survival. You basically got fired from your job for taking a coffee break. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, you actually play that part of the game. You're in the office. They tell you to go here, do this, go grab some papers, return to your desk, go take a coffee break. And there's a sign that says no coffee breaks before 12 o'clock, and it's like 11:55. And you can go take a coffee break. And actually, you can empty out the coffee machine and put it in your inventory. That's what I did. Not realizing that as soon as you go back to your desk, you drink your coffee, you go back to your desk, you get fired. I'm like, oh, that sucks. But that's the game. So they put you in a cannon, shoot you out of the building across this lake or pond or whatever. Lake. Could be river. Anyways, they then you got a talking chest that tells you you need to do all this stuff so I can get rich. But yeah, so you're crafting like furniture and stuff like that. You gotta like chop down trees and order stuff, and kind of a cool little Cool little game. And then there's Medieval Horse Market Simulator. And that one's kind of a cool little game. You you can buy horses, breed horses, train them, sell them. You also have, well, you start off with just like a little market that you like a little shop, like a store that you sell like candles, rope, what is that? A paste and mortar, torches. There's a couple of other items, but you can sell those to, you know, start making your money and stuff. So you have that, and then you have basically that's like two shops. There's the shop where you sell just regular merchandise, and then there's the horse shop where you can train up your horses and sell them and everything like that. And people come up and they're like, ooh, I want a horse that has like these stats or whatever. And then if you have those stats, you can sell them. Okay, let's go get this moonshine. This is how we make the moonshine. Matter of fact, I need to go in there and see if there's a new episode. I haven't watched in a minute. Oh yeah, this guy's empty. Okay. All right, we'll get the last of this done. And I do believe when we plant that corn, we could probably skip a bunch of months. Because we need to get almost a year. We need to get back into harvest season. Actually, I wish it showed on here. But on here, when it's planted, I wish it would show the same statistics as this. So we still got, what, 9 months? So what? Let's see. For October, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're looking for July. Um, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 4 months. 3. That's being planted. Next month. And I believe this just got planted. This should be like 2. Yeah. And then this just got planted too. Okay. So yeah, we can at least skip 3 months. And as far as product and stuff like that, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about moving and selling product. We can do it when we get to starting to harvest. I'm kind of at the point where I just want to finish this already. I'm kind of starting to get a little farm sim burnout. A little bit, and I don't want to get to the point where it's like I don't even want to play no more. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. Okay, let's park this here. This one's planting. So let's get this. And we will drive across the map and go get whatever fertilizer there is. But right now I only have 2 challenges going. This one and build the town. And both of them are pretty close to being about the same. I'm waiting on a house. This one I'm waiting on 1 house, and the other one I'm waiting on like 30. But they all have everything that I believe they have everything that they need. Except on this map. I need to add the add furniture. Where is the manure at? No storage. Keep and distributor. Right, because I have this set to distribute. Dang it. But that's fine. I need to come over here to the heap anyways. Hey, what's up, Ice Gaming? That is a good question. Right now, Farm Sim is one of them. I got 3 different things going for Farm Sim. I do it, what is it? Today's Thursday, right? Yeah, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday. Tuesday I do a thing called Build a Town. And, dang it. Keep pushing the wrong buttons. Basically what I'm on Build a Town, it's the buildable housing. I built 50 of them. And then I have, well, the basic challenge is to build 50 houses and have 20 productions running. Each production needs to at least be producing 1 item. I got some that are doing more than that, but all the productions that I have placed on the map are producing. I use a logistics building, like this big old logistics building, to put all the crops Like when I harvest potatoes or wheat or whatever, I put it into the logistics building, and that distributes to all the productions. Because let me tell you, with 20 productions, it's a pain in the ass going, okay, where does wheat go? Where does this go? Where does that go? This way it gets shipped to every production and it's all split equally and stuff. So yeah, I got that one, and that one's getting close to the end. I am just waiting for the houses to be finished. But then yesterday, my dumbass, or day before yesterday, I decided to, well, no, it wasn't last time, it was time before. I started plowing a 500-acre field because I'm playing the thing on a 4X map. So that one, I'm just waiting for houses to get done. This one, the same thing. I got a house that's sitting over on an island. As soon as that one's done, this challenge is complete. Then I have on Saturday, we have a multiplayer on Farm Sim that we play, and I'm on the wrong side. And that one is called Saving the Family Farm, and basically it's to buy the whole map. Now, other games that I'm playing besides that, I have Satisfactory that I've been playing like every other day. Wednesdays we play Empires of the Undergrowth. And then throughout the week, randomly we play Partial Simulator, Factory Town, Hotel Architect, Supermarket Together, The Sims every once in a while. We were playing Subnautica 2, but I'm waiting for that to get more updates or come to full access. I'm gonna start doing. I was doing multiplayer with Solarpunk and Rant Simulator. Rant Simulator, I'm gonna keep on the side because that's like a multiplayer save. Solarpunk, I don't have the multiplayer save, so I'm just gonna do a solo on that. But yeah, I'm gonna probably start that one sometime next week. Other games I'm gonna start playing pretty soon. Captain of Industry, Workers and Resources, Timberborn. There's a couple of demos that I wanted to check out. There's the Guild Europa 1410. There's a one called Dirty Business free of charge. I think that looked like a, well, it didn't look like, it's a growing and selling drug type thing. There's a game called Farm. I want to check that out. And then there's a game called Hawthorne, which you play. I think you play a little mouse, and I watched some gameplay on it, like the little intro video, and it shows it hopping on the back of an owl and taking off and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. But yeah, those are the ones that I've been playing. Also, there's ones that are demos that I am waiting to come out to one or to get released is Factory Town 2 Paradise, Chop Chop Inc., Meow Factory, and Medieval Horse Dealer. Hang on a second. Medieval Horse Dealer Simulator. But yeah, so basically those are the ones that I'm playing. Like, I'm gonna play this for a little while, get a few hours in and stuff, and then I think I'm gonna go check out that Hawthorne. And I actually been thinking of doing a playthrough of GTA. Oh, GTA 5. But yeah, so those are basically the games that I've been playing. I got a lot more than that. My between Steam and Epic, I'm probably got about 300 games. Saw me on Ransom. Was I solo or was with Nisi and Sangcat? Because I did a solo run for a while, and then over the past couple of weeks, I've been playing multiplayer with Nisi and Sangcat. Wrong way. But they got their own little crew and stuff like that. They're called the Misfits, and they're supposed to be starting a new game coming out tomorrow. But see, we were supposed to do Solar Punk and Ransom all this month, but then at the beginning of the month, oh, the multiplayer. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, so there's a game that just it got released at the beginning of the month, or at the beginning of the month it got a release date, which is I think it's out already. I'm not sure what game it is. She told me what it was, but I forgot. And if I did remember, I'm not supposed to say because she likes keeping stuff secret to her chat. And I know some of her chat comes into here, so like when we were going to start the multiplayer of Ransom, she didn't want nobody to know. So I just always said, okay, so Monday we're starting Barbie's Big Dream Adventure, right? People were like, you're going to play Barbie? Yeah. No, I wouldn't play no Barbie game. Though, which is kind of funny, there is a, if you like train games, I can't think of what the name of the game is. It's Thomas the Train. Yeah, Thomas as in, you know, Thomas and Percy and I still say to this day, Percy is a horrible name to give to a kid's cartoon because kids can't say names right and they have problems with the letter R. And it's not going to come out Percy. I know. My oldest, he's 13 right now. He had issues saying clock. For some reason, the L would not show up. Do you know how funny it is? Sitting in the middle of a grocery store, and he looks up at the up on the wall and stuff, and sees a big old giant clock, and and you know, like in Walmart, hey, Daddy, look at the clock. That's clock. Clock. Oh, and I'm out of manure. Well, at least I got that far. God, manure don't go far at all, man. You need so much. I guess I could buy it. I don't remember. I know There's about 15 people doing this challenge. This is called island preservation. Um, Here I can give a link. That'll give a link to my channel. It's on, well, not my channel, but it's on my channel. There's a playlist, and I gotta go back and catch up with everybody. I am so far behind. But it's a list of everybody that's doing the challenge, or the playlist. As people were doing it, I was just adding them. Whenever I see a post come up that says somebody did it, I'd go watch their video and add it to the playlist. That's not what I'm looking for. That's seed. Wouldn't be there. Maybe in here. 11 for 50? No, that's going to take forever. That was only like 500. Hey, Mr. Crustu, can we buy stuff? If I wanted to buy like 1,000,000 liters of poplar, I don't remember if we can do that or not. But I want manure. Why not have it? I'm gonna buy pallets of pizza. Pizza and salad? That sounds good. Oh, we got a couple salads. Oh. What was it I was looking for? Oh, yeah, I gotta make sure that I find this. I gotta find out where this is at. If I have it on that. That's funny, I can buy it on the map. I was on a playthrough we have, the multiplayer on Saturday. One of the productions I needed pea flour, and I couldn't find out how to get pea flour. And I just found it. So I got to make sure I have this mod, because then again, I don't know if I want to buy it. I think we just skipped the pea flour stuff and did other stuff. The games I play so far is No Man's Sky, Valheim, and Ranch Simulator. Ranch Simulator is a great game. Valheim is a wonderful game, and I have not yet played No Man's Sky. I might do a multiplayer on Valheim. I'm going to talk with Nisi and all them to see if they're going to do a run through of it. And if they are, then I'm going to join them. But if they don't, then I'm going to probably do my own multiplayer. Okay, how much is this? 15.5. Are there other ones? Pig food. Oh yeah, speaking of pig food, I probably need to go move that. Okay, so 250 for, that's gonna get expensive. I think there was one more. Mineral feed and pig food. Okay. Just double checking these because yeah, that is the only one I can get. So we're going to buy, how many liters is that? 84? 2, 3, 4. That's like 6. What's my favorite? Oh, that's a good question, man. Um, well, let's do this. Um, oops. Yeah, I started playing, I got Farm Sim and stuff, and it was around COVID time. And I was I was working at Walmart when COVID hit and through most of COVID. So it would basically I would um if I wasn't working, I was playing. And then I got fired from Walmart. And the funny thing was is when I talked to the lady at on the unemployment, the first question she asked me, well, she asked me, my name and stuff like that, and to do all the verification. And then she's like, well, where did you work? And I go, I was working for Walmart. And she goes, okay, cool, no problem. This interview's over. You automatically you're automatically approved for unemployment. You get your full benefits, everything like that, because Walmart is considered a hostile work environment. And I was like, what? She goes, yeah. If you work for Walmart, it don't matter if you quit or you get fired, you will get your full benefits from unemployment. And then it was also during COVID, so they were giving me my full benefits, plus they were throwing more money on top of it. Like I was making like an extra 400 a month on top of my unemployment, because like each check was like $100 bigger. Or, and I'm like, and they just cut it in half when I got on it and stuff. So everybody else was making like, it's like no wonder nobody wanted to go back to work when COVID was over and stuff like that, and that would make an unemployment. Because when I was almost working 40 hours a week. My schedule wasn't 40 hours, but I was pushing over 40 hours a week. I would usually do about 42 to 44 hours a week, and they would get mad because I'd get overtime. And I'm like, that's not my fault. That's your fault. You want me to get you, I'm a closer, and you want me to get everything cleaned and done and everything like that, but you short staff us. We're supposed to have 3 closers, and it's usually 2, sometimes 1. There's times it's like, well, I'm about 1 minute from hitting overtime. Dishes ain't done, trash ain't taken out, oven's not clean. I'm clocking out, going home. Then I get yelled at, why didn't I finish doing what I was doing? I'm like, I hit my 8 hours. You yell at me for overtime, you yell at me for friggin', yeah. So I basically, I got to the point with Walmart, it's just like, no. Everybody's like, they come over, hey, can you do this? And everybody's like, yes, 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 yes. I'm like, no. It's not in my job description. I'm not doing it. One day, oh my God, I went off. Oh, I went off, and there was all kinds of people in the store, and I went off on my manager. I was yelling, and he came over, and there was 2 of us working, okay? And she came over and went and talked to the other guy, and then started walking away, and I'm like, what's up? He goes, she wants me to go stock. And I yelled at her. I'm like, hey, and I said her name. I can't remember what her name was. I wanted to say, hey, bitch. But I'm like, he's not leaving. And she's like, what? I go, he's not leaving over here. He's not going over there and stocking. I said, why don't you bring somebody from stocking over here to help us? There's 2 of us, and there's like 20 of you out there, and you're coming to get him? Why don't you go stock and do something? Oh, I started going off. And I'm like, no, I'm tired of this bullshit. You always come over here when we're short-staffed and take people, and then always leave it down just to me. If you got a problem with me, then let's talk about it and stuff. And oh yeah, I went off. The big boss came and had a talk with me, and I told him the same thing. I told him, I go, you know what? Every manager in this place can just kiss my ass. I'm not sitting here, and I'm not going to be your yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am person. Don't come over and ask me to do something that is not my job because you don't want to do it yourself. And I explained to him the whole situation and stuff, and he completely had my back. I was surprised. He's like, okay, this is going to get taken care of because that is ridiculous. Because she would do that to me all the time, especially when I was by myself. She'd come over and pull the other guy. So it'd just be me by myself, and then expect me to get everything done. Yeah, and then she quit or got fired. I don't know. I think she got fired. And then the other manager that was below her came in, and she was cool for about the first 2-3 weeks, and then she turned around and started doing the same stuff. And I looked at her and I said, I want to say the other lady, her name was Susan. And when she came over and started saying all this stuff, I looked at her and I said, I don't think it was Susan. I'm just going to say Susan as a name. But I looked at her and I said, okay, Susan. Okay, Susan. And she looks at me and I go, you're sounding like Susan now. You're not sounding like yourself. You're sounding like her. And she's like, well, I'm sorry. This is what they're telling me that needs to be done. And I'm like, you've been on this part. Don't be doing this. And she stopped. She never came over and grabbed anybody ever again. Because it's like, you got 10, 15, 20 people out there stocking. You have 2 people, maybe 3 people in the deli doing all the deli cleaning the entire back store. We had to clean the ovens. We had to clean the stoves and stuff, the hoods. wiped down all the counters and everything. And a lot of time we got stuck with the bakery part too, because the bakery people were like, oh, well, I got to clock out. It's my time to go. And it's like, are you hitting overtime? No, but I'm off at this time right now, so I got to go. Nobody in bakery would ever stay. There was only one person in bakery that I actually got along with, because she would make sure she would stay later to get to finish cleaning up and stuff like that. She just wouldn't just walk out and leave. Or if she did, she would come over and say, hey, I'm sorry I wasn't able to get this done and stuff. You think you guys would be able to do it? That's understandable. I'm cool with that. It sounds like my kids are up, already fighting. Hearing my oldest telling my youngest to stay out of my room. So I tell him the same thing. He tells my youngest to stay out of the room. I said, stay out of his room. And he's the one, my youngest is the one that has the TV in his room. I'll go back there and I'll see him in there. I'm like, no, get out. I'll tell him, get out. I'll come over there and grab you by the back of your freaking neck and drag your ass out. I'll grab him one day by his foot and start pulling him out of the room. I'm like, no. It's like, you're going to tell him to get out of your room? You stay out of his room. What's fair is fair. You didn't pee the bed? Good. That means I ain't got to do laundry today. Good. I wish you'd do that every day. Yeah. Brother's up already? On you stay out of the room? Yeah, they're mean. But it's okay, because you got the TV, huh? Well, if you go turn it on, I'll put something on for you. I have no idea what you're talking about. If you want your TV on, go turn it on, and then I'll put something on. Their remote died on them, so they can push the button to turn it on, but that's all they can do. They can't change channels, put anything on. So I just tell them to turn the TV on, and then I Chromecast to it. Okay, let's... Missed a spot right there. Oh, you wanna know what's crazy about when COVID was happening? Okay. So I got the unemployment the first time, right? And then they called me to do a second. Okay, I'll turn it on here in a second. Give me a second. I gotta turn something on YouTube on for them. But when I was talking to the lady, what do you want to watch? Blazing the Monster Machines? Okay, well look, this one's 4 hours long. We'll start it back at the beginning. But yeah, the lady was telling me, she's like, there was people that were in prison that filed for unemployment, and was getting unemployment benefits. I'm like, what? I knew about 7, 8 people in this little town that I live in that most of them are just worthless pieces of junk, pieces of shit. They've never done nothing their entire life. Drug addicts, you know, all that good fun stuff. And they were getting unemployment. I'm like, how in the hell are you getting unemployment benefits? I had friends and stuff like that were getting extra money because they were saying, oh, well, my kid is an actor and a model and he's out of work right now, and was getting unemployment. They gave it, if you went and you applied during COVID, you got it. They didn't deny nobody. Now, my buddies that are home, that I don't want to say homeless, but didn't have jobs and stuff like that. I'm watching these guys drive around in nice new cars, nicer cars than I have, that I had and stuff like that. I'm like busting my ass every day going to work and stuff, and these pieces of what do they call POSs are driving around nice cars and stuff, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. But now it's funny because every one of them, all their cars are beat up, ran down, broken, don't work now. I think only one of them still has his truck running, and that thing is packed with so much crap on top of it. Oh, it was funny. It was probably, oh God, how long ago was it? At least 6, 7 months. It was like towards the end of summer last year. Dude's across the street at the grocery store and had his entire truck unpacked in the parking lot. People were pulling up thinking he was having a yard sale and stuff. No. He was trying to make home in the parking lot. The owner comes out. I went in and I said, hey, I see we got a neighbor. And he goes, what? I said, look out. You ain't looked out in your front yet? Go look in your front yard. And he looks out there and he goes, oh, hell no. He walked out there and he's like, you need to get this shit packed up now and be gone. He goes, if you are not gone within the top of the hour, he goes, the cops will be here and you'll be having problems. Yeah, about a half an hour, 45 minutes later, he was gone. That's what the owner at the store calls me every time I go in there. He's like, what's up, neighbor? And he lived on the other side of town. I had a friend of mine, he's like, you guys, he lives next door to you? He goes, I thought it was the church people. And I go, it is. The Davises live next door to me. And, he's like, why does he call you neighbor? I go, because he owns a store and I live right across the street. We're neighbors. And he's like, okay. That's weird. Not really. You figured that guy spends 12 to 16 hours a day. He's there in the morning and he's there at like 7:30 in the morning and he's leaving at like 10 o'clock at night every day. That's my neighbor. He just takes off somewhere else to sleep. No, he got a cool little setup, his little office and stuff like that. He got cable and internet and all that stuff, and He goes, when I do my work and stuff like that, he goes, I throw the TV on and watch my shows. But he watches like shows from India and stuff like that. He watches a lot of he says he likes a lot of Bollywood stuff, which is like Hollywood. They call it Bollywood, but it's basically Hollywood over there. And he's told me about a couple of movies, and I checked them out. He goes, you won't understand it, but he goes, you could just turn the volume down and watch it, and it's hilarious. Dude, I don't know what the hell they were saying, but just the actions and stuff like that, it was hilarious. There was just the show just had so much body language to it, like just real overreacting and everything. Okay, let's see something. I believe he is done. All right, so we'll get this back up to up to our shop area, and kind of just want to skip months and not even really worry about fertilizing. I'm needing to get to that poplar to get that poplar, but it still got forever. I think it got like 8 months still. Every time. And I'm not sure how long it's been, but those trees sure ain't growing. They are taking forever. Actually, all my trees are. I planted these months ago and at separate times, and none of them are growing. Okay, let's see. Besides manure, I think everything else is done. Yeah, all fields are planted. When this is done, I'm actually planning on extending it into this field. Do animals attack you on this game? No. Nah, animals, not like the chickens in Ranch Sim, or, yeah, Ranch Simulator. But yeah, so 16 and 18 are going to become a field. I might bring it up this way, but I don't think I need to. Because, I mean, we already got enough freaking weird fields. I'm a square field type of person. Now, I know I'm going to have a bunch of product that needs to be moved. Oh, crap. Speaking of product that needs to be moved, I got to get rid of that pig food. I didn't even check it. No, I want you. All right, let's go. And oh yeah, that was close. That was real close. Well, you know what? Thinking about it, not necessarily attack you, but chickens, they do like this. If you're standing in the right spot, it looks like the chicken's trying to chase you, because they'll do like this running, and they'll like put their wings out and take off running and stuff. You know, just like a little dash. So, yeah, I've had a few content people that did like role playing type series. They were sitting there doing the little talk skit, and the chicken came at them, and they just completely went off script and like, chicken, are you trying to come at me? I'll kill you. I'll make you dinner tonight. And he like, let me get out of this pen. He steps out of the pen and then continues saying what he was saying. Okay, let's get the rest. Only 15 liters. Am I out of stuff? Oh. Okay, that's fine. We do have a little bit of lime. Okay, malt. Okay, I only got a little bit, and that's what's getting... Oh, and we're also full. Okay, how we doing over here? Whiskey, what is here? Corn and barley. Okay, we still got there. These two are always going to be fine. You know what? I'm curious if this... Oh, it does. Exchange. Buy. I just buy a bunch of straw. Make manure. And okay, we'll just say we had a ship come in and bring us a bunch of stuff, and that's going to be excellent. You know what? Let's unload this, because this ain't gonna make no more because it's full. And I'm not worried about it because we're sitting at 500,000 anyways. I'm kind of really not worried about money or selling product. I'm more about trying to jump through days. Okay. So now, where's my... Okay, distributor should be full of manure. Cool. Wait a minute. It is just missing wood? When did I have to bring wood? Oh no. Didn't know I had to bring wood. Now we kind of got a dilemma. Can I buy wood? um I could buy poplar, but poplar's not going to get me wood. I'm gonna have to chop a tree down. I'm gonna have to chop a couple of trees down. Yeah, I don't think I got. Oh no. Want to cut no trees down. Man, I'm gonna cut this thing solo. I got wood chips. Why can't you just take wood chips? Okay, how much did that give me? I still need. Oh, what are you doing? Come on. There we go. So I got it. And a roll on this is okay, I still need another 2,000, so I got to cut one more tree down. I want to cut no trees. Do you see something weird about this tree? Is it me? I mean, I could be tripping. I like smoking, you know what I mean? I like dabbing into the little devil's lettuce every now and then. But I'm seeing shit. Yeah, look at there. All these type of trees are moving. That's crazy. Do I got to cut this into smaller pieces? Really? Are you seeing this bullshit? Oh my God. I need one. One. Oh, this is hilarious. Dang it. Okay, maybe it'll get low enough and then it'll grab those. Let's just get this up out of the way. Anything ready to harvest? Yes. Oh my God, everything's ready to harvest. We got wheat there. We got wheat here. What's up, Froggy? That's ready to harvest. This is ready to harvest. This field is the sugar cane. We have anything to cut sugar cane? That's potatoes. Let's see here. Vehicles. Anything sugarcane? No. Nope. Nothing sugarcane. And I don't think I got anything really, anything good for sugarcane. Oh, that's gonna take forever. Um, okay, I think this is the route that we're gonna go. Let's see if there's anything else. I don't think there is. No. But where's it at? Right here. Okay, one is sugarcane and the other one is poplar. Excellent. We need the sugar cane right now. Work with, what is it? Standard 10, 20. I want to do 10 meters. What is standard? 2 meters? You know, we got to go 10. I wish it went to 5. 5 would be great for this. And combined, because see, we got this big old massive. What do we have for money? Okay, we got to make sure we got money too. Okay, tires, medium, standard, wide, twin front, narrows, narrow, twin, medium, standard. You know what? We're going to go narrow. Okay, tinted window, exhaust. So I guess there's no capacity? Oh no, these things don't have capacities. These things just unload. Okay. So a bit too. And of course my truck's parked in the way. Pull the truck out of the way. It'd be a lot easier. Okay, let's slow this thing down a little bit because it does 100 and some miles an hour, and I want cruise control, and I don't want to do no 100 miles an hour. Ooh. Got all this work to do, and the one thing that sucks, I can only hire one worker. And doing like poplar and stuff like that, we have to have a worker. Because somebody has to drive the truck and somebody has to drive a trailer. What's down me? Oh, crap, crap, crap. Damn it. Oh, that sucks. I turned around to talk to my kid for a second and drove through a field. Oh, man. Kid's fault. Yep, I'm blaming on my kid. Kid's fault. Distracted me. Okay, now I need this guy. I still need to repaint this road. Okay. You know what? Can I? Do this. Okay. And we will. Where's the dot? There it is. Auto fuel, auto repair off. Turn that. Get up into here. We'll mark this at sugar cane. Nope, I don't want to do that. I'm going to do this. Why are you going that way? There we go. I was gonna say, are you already full? Come on. Dude, come on. Man, keep up, dude. What? Oh, what the hell is going on here? I'm gonna put a silo down here. Oh, let's see. Where's my silos? All right, let's just put that there. Do some smoothing. Sugar cane silo. Now, run it. Now, the question is it going to unload both? Or is it just going to do one? I knew that was going to happen. All right, let's do... All right, cool. So now... let's see if his ass is going to come back up here or not. Well, it's doing something. That's what I thought. Oh, rock. This thing just needs to keep up. I don't think this guy knows what the hell he's doing. You know what? This is starting to bug me. Let's oh, hold on, stop. And we will take over from here. Oh, all right. And I don't know if I'm gonna put sugarcane back out here or not. All right, my dude, let's go. Oh, this seems to be going a lot better than with me driving the grain trailer than him. At least this way, I'm staying on the dude's ass. The other guy would be like, stop and go, and I'm gonna sit over here for a minute and smoke a cigarette, take a coffee break. Damn coffee breaks in farming. Take a break when you get a break. You eat in your tractor. This thing's missing a lot. You really need to back up that goddamn far to turn. Come on. Well, I was thinking about doing a 2-hour stream, but I don't want to get this poplar done. Oh, we're gonna start doing up and downs. Okay. Gotcha, buddy. This dude's missing a lot. Yeah, this field's gonna give us more sugar than to make rum than what we're gonna need. This is like a friggin' lifetime supply, even if we are missing strips. Oh, I'm full. I was like, why are you stopping? I mean, to be honest, this what we have right here is probably way more than enough to keep that. God dang. Yeah, because the only thing we need this for is for the rum. Now, here's a question. You have seasons off. I do, to where you can plant anything, anytime, any month. Does it ever wither? Yeah, because it's looking like what, 1 to 2 rows? And if I was just using the normal single or double row one, this would take friggin' forever. Oh, dang, I'm full again already. See, we're already up, what, 600? This is going to be, what, like 640 some thousand? It's going to be a lot. Probably going to get at least 1.5 million off of this. Oh, this is a silo. I'm storing it. Ugh. Yeah, so we're going to do about another half hour. We might as well do a 3-hour stream today. Oh, no, that's about 40 minutes. 30, 40 minutes, something like that. I did start a little bit late this morning. I have my alarm clock set for 8, which is normally when I stream. And I was sleeping. I was sleeping good. My alarm clock went off. And then I woke up going, oh, shit. Yeah, I think maybe 2 more loads. Looking at the field and stuff like that, we only got a couple more up and downs on this bigger part. And then we got the littler part over there. Now I might come out here and plow all this and make one big field or make a bigger field. As far as if I'm going to plant anything, I don't know. I'm gonna plow it. Because I need stone. Oh crap, I need to go plant some trees, huh? How many trees did I cut down? 2? Oh, I'm gonna have to go over to Rusty or Krusty's Discord, see if they got a channel set up for this challenge, and ask that question if anybody's having issues with trees not growing. I mean, I'll plant them and everything, but it's like, if they ain't growing, that's a major bug. Oh, my sorry, dude. Just sitting over here chatting, not paying attention. What? Then go watch TV. Go get your blanket and make your own fort. No. I'm telling you guys right now, if you're not going to let him go in that room, then you guys ain't going to play on your tablets. Tired of it. Never wanting to, it's like, me. The two oldest ones want to play. Well, let me rephrase that. The oldest one wants to play with the middle boy, but doesn't want to let the littlest one go in there because the littler one always, he's always breaking stuff. What he says. Oh. Have kids, they say. It's fun, they say. Can I go find they and smack them? Nah, I love my kids, don't get me wrong. Just has its moment. Now, I say none of you are playing on the tablets or anything unless you let him in there. And now my little one just came over and said he's letting them play. Hi. What? Truck with a trailer on it. Nope. Yeah, that's what I figured. Little boy comes and he's like, can we play? I say no. He goes back there and tells the oldest. And now watch. The oldest is going to get mad and tell the youngest he can't be in there. Because that's all he did. That's what happened. Is he realized, oh, if we don't let him in here and play, then we're not going to be able to play on the tablets. So let's let him play so we can play on the tablets. And I think the thing he doesn't realize is everything that he tries on Dad, Dad has tried. I have tried to get, I've been in trouble so much, man, as a kid. Well, with parents, not with law. I was probably 10, maybe 11 years old. I was young. And me and my friend went into the store and we stole a couple of candy bars and stuff. We bought a soda, bought a fountain drink, but we stole like 2 or 3 candy bars each. And the guy knew that we did, and he called the cops before we even got out of the store, and the cops showed up before we left. Well, the guy actually kept us in the store. He started talking to my friend about comic books and stuff, and my buddy was all into comic books, so they were talking. I don't know. I wasn't into comic books because I know they weren't talking like your typical superhero, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. They were talking some, like I said, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm standing there listening to them having this conversation, just freaking out because I got me like 2 or 3 candy bars in my pocket, and then I look out the front window and a cop's pulling up, and I'm looking at my buddy going, "We gotta go." The cop came in, and yep, my mom and dad got caught. That was the only time I ever stole anything, except for a woman's heart. Oh. Yeah, I thought my ass was going to jail. Now, don't get me wrong, I've been to jail. Been to, and it's funny because people don't, when I tell them, people that know me, and then I tell them what I've been to jail for, they're like, "What?" I've been to jail for assault with a deadly weapon. Apparently, I tried to run somebody over with a car, and I told the police officer, because the dude that he said that I tried to run over, I didn't like him. I told the police officer, I told him, "I'll be totally honest with you, sir. If I was going to run that kid over, I wouldn't have missed." I said, "I don't like him, but I'm not stupid enough to run him over with the car." And I was going into handcuffs. No charges were ever pressed because it's a small town and everybody here knows everybody, and I don't know who did it or anything, but yeah, he told me years later the only reason that charges was never brought up on me is because he got threatened by quite a few people that if he got charges pressed, that he would never see the court date. So I'm like, okay, wasn't me. And I had a lawyer and everything like that, not no stupid public defender or anything like that. Screw those people. They don't do nothing for nobody. But yeah, the lawyer, but I told him that happened and everything, because I know I still remember what happened. I was driving down the street, okay, and this was like right across the street from my house. I went through the intersection and I was going down the road, and I seen a kid coming at me on my side of the road. He was coming towards traffic. What is dude doing? But I moved to the center of the road to avoid hitting him, because we don't have sidewalks and stuff out here. Well, at that time we didn't. Now we do. Well, on one side of the street we do, the other side we don't, depending on where you're at. But actually, let me think. Okay, because I know, because we have, it's a small town, but we have like different little areas like little neighborhoods. And I know like the houses behind me, that little neighborhood back there, all has sidewalks, both sides of the street. Where I live, I don't have sidewalks. I'm on a corner. There's no sidewalk in front. There's no sidewalk on the side. Across the street, grocery store, sidewalk. And that whole side of the street, all the way down, on the other way, there's a sidewalk that goes to the next block, and that's it. And that is because they built sidewalks from this neighborhood behind us, going up to from my street going up to the next block, and then it turns going down that street because there's the high school on one end of that street, and then on the other end is the it's called a primary. It's not even an elementary. It's preschool, pre-K, kindergarten, first, second, and third. This thing is still loading up. Might as well just sit here and let it finish loading. Thank you. Nah, you're done. 4 seconds left. Okay, this isn't needed anymore. So let's just park it right here. We'll get this back up to the shop or the yard. And we got all this wheat field to harvest. We got like 4 fields to harvest with wheat right now. Actually, you can stay right here. Yeah, let's see. I need this, but the only thing is, my header's over there. You can see it right there. Let's drop this off here. Okay, we're gonna go get that header. We're gonna head out to the wheat fields, get that ready to go for next time. Actually, no. I need to do one more thing. I gotta go plant some trees before I forget. Matter of fact, I'll do that right now. Okay, I need to come over here. Alright, what button was it again? R. Okay, so I chopped 2 trees, so I need to put in 10. So we're gonna go plant them up here on the hill. We're just gonna go in a straight line right here. Okay. So there's 10 trees right there. But anyways, I think this is where we are going to call it a day. We did good. We got that poplar harvest. What else did we do? Did we harvest anything else? Oh, that's all we did. Or the sugarcane. We got sugarcane done. We planted this field. I don't know. I don't remember. That's all good. So anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm got some other games I want to go play. It's Next Fest week and there's a bunch of crazy demos. So I'm gonna be back in probably about 10 minutes with something else. But until next time, see you later and bye for now.